Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 8th, 2022. Before we begin, I just want to mention that we're very excited to announce that this Purim, we will be having an in-person Purim party. That's on Wednesday night, the night of March 16th. And information is on our website and in our emails. And we think it's time for people to start coming back in person. And we're having a wonderful, exciting, fun party, Megillah reading, and then a dinner. You're all invited. Please see the website. Come join us. Register. We'd love to have you. I learned something remarkable about Israel on our trip there last week. We went primarily to visit my mother, which was a fantastic visit. So grateful that we had the chance to have that visit. So we did not travel around very much. And in fact, only one day did we go outside of Jerusalem. We visited Ramla. Ramla is a small city between Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, just slightly to the south of the line between Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. And we had never been there before. It's a city where Jews, Muslims, and Christians live peacefully together. Ramla dates from the 8th century, and there are many fascinating historical sites there, which we visited, and we had a great day. We had a great time. There's a famous shuk in Ramla, where we ate delicious burekas shel duli, and they were fantastic. We saw a sign for another falafel store, and the sign read, it's a play on, Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. You should love your fellow kamocha as you love yourself. But this sign on the falafel store said, Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamo pita. You should love your fellow as much as you love good pita. Okay, only in Ramla. And we visited the Ramla Museum, because that's what you do if you go to Ramla. And there we found something that is in many cities and towns throughout Israel, an organization that is called Yad Labanim. Yad Labanim, you may know, is Israel's leading support organization for the family and friends of fallen IDF soldiers. And it's a nonprofit organization. It was created in 1949 in the immediate aftermath of the War for Independence. And they offer counseling and support to bereaved families, regardless of faith or ethnicity. They operate branches in many towns and cities throughout Israel, and they work to preserve the legacy of these fallen soldiers, and they build interactive monuments to these soldiers who gave their lives serving their country. So at the Ramla Museum, there's a courtyard, and in the courtyard is a memorial where the names of all the fallen soldiers from Ramla since 1948 are listed. There are about 150 names. And inside, there's a small room, and along one wall of this room is a wall of drawers. And each drawer has a photo and a name of one of the fallen soldiers. And inside the drawer, you open the drawer, and inside is a photo album. And we were invited, all visitors are invited to open the drawers and take out the albums and to look through them. And it was absolutely fascinating and heartbreaking. So, for example, we opened the album of Bella Nabatian, who was born in 1974 and who died in 2001. Now, inside this album are all original items documenting her life that are donated by her family. All of these families donate these personal but original artifacts, items, in order for people like us to be able to learn about their lives. So in this album, there's a photo of Bella as a baby, as a teenager, when she joined the IDF, and there is the official letter from her commander informing her family of her death. We open the album of Mickey Biton. We saw his first driver's license, the actual driver's license, and all of these other artifacts of his life. And the official letter that was sent to his family on his passing was signed by then Minister of Defense Yitzhak Rabin. We saw the letter with Rabin's signature. Mickey was killed in battle in Lebanon in January 1985. And we saw, just incredible, the last postcard he wrote and sent to his family just days before his death. The original postcard, the last one that he wrote. And here's what he wrote. It's written in Hebrew, it's handwritten, it's scribbled, it's a little hard to read. But here's what he wrote. To Abba and Ima and the whole family, I am now in Lebanon. I'm wet and cold. I hope to be home in 2 weeks. Please give warm kisses and hugs and tell everyone I look forward to seeing them soon. With abundant love, Mickey. It's heartbreaking, but it's also incredible to be able to be looking at the handwritten note of this soldier who gave his life for the state of Israel. Now, the selflessness and sacrifice of Israelis for the state of Israel and for the Jewish people, that's well known to all of us. But the tenderness of the memories and the bringing to life of every fallen soldier for anyone to see is truly remarkable. And I urge you on your next trip to Israel, wherever you are, find a Yad Labanim memorial and learn more about these individual men and women. On the wall of this room, above the drawers, is a quote from David Ben-Gurion, Israel's first prime minister. And translated, the quote reads as follows. They, referring to these soldiers, exhibited strength, courage, success, and they fell in battle. They died. The splendor of their service will endure forever, and their blessed names will light the way for those who follow with valor and faithfulness that is stronger than death. That's Yad Labanim in Ramla and throughout Israel. And this exhibit proves how true that quote is. My friends, I want to wish you a great day, and I look forward to seeing all of you soon in person.